Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is McGarren Jones. I'm a real estate agent here in Orlando, Florida. Now I've been getting a lot of questions from a lot of my clients and some of the people who follow me about what is going on here in Orlando. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what is going on here in Orlando, what I think you could do or should do at the moment, and what I think is going to happen in the future. And just a little shout out for the people who follow me who speak Portuguese. Se vocês quiserem ver alguma legenda, alguma tradução, lá embaixo, se você clicar nas opções, dá para colocar uma tradução, uma legenda para vocês poderem entender melhor. But now switching back into English, these are some crazy times that we're going through. These are some things that are happening in the market that I've honestly never seen before. And I'm not really quite sure what to expect because I've been trying to look at when this has happened in the past and I can't find too many answers about what's going to happen next. But I have some theories that I'm going to share with you guys around the end of the video to help you kind of prepare for what's coming up. So right now here in Orlando, it is just going nuts. It's just crazy. There's a ton of people coming from New York, California, a lot of the northern states. It's pretty typical people come from the northern states to come visit Florida or come buy a house in Florida. But right now, it's just off the charts. People are coming from these other states, these bigger cities, the colder cities, and they're coming here to Florida so that they can have a vacation life because they don't need to work at the office anymore. They can work at home. So the fact that they can work at home and the fact that they don't have to be at the office anymore, they're coming to Florida. And you get these people from New York, from California, from all these places that are a lot more expensive than Florida, where they're selling their apartment for $1, $2, $3 million. And then they come here to Florida, they see the super cheap prices, and it's easy for them to purchase here. But the problem right now is that it's a very strong seller's market. So you get these people coming from other states and they can't buy. Not because of a problem with money. I mean, they just sold their $2 million apartment there. They can easily buy a $300,000 house here. The problem isn't the money. The problem is that there's not very much supply and there's a lot of demand. So some of the reasons these prices are so high is because there's a lot of people wanting to move here. And so the sellers see that there's a high demand for these homes, and so they start bumping up the prices. And the prices just keep going up and up and up. Plus you have a low interest rate, and so not a lot of people are wanting to sell right now when they can just refinance and keep their home. And as you know, normally in the economy things go in waves, so they go up and down, and right now we're definitely in the peak. We're definitely in the high prices, and eventually it's going to have to go back down. So that brings us to the next part, whether it is a good time to sell your house right now. Now, if you're coming from a different state, coming here into Florida, like I said, you're going to run into the problem of not finding very many options to buy. And the options you find, they're going to be pretty high prices. But if you already live here in Orlando and you're looking to sell, you can get top dollar for your house. But there's a positive and negative to all things. So if you sell your house for a high price, you're probably going to have to buy the next house for a high price too. And what I've been seeing with a lot of my clients is that they're ready to sell, but they're not able to find any options to buy. They can get a really good price. The price that they can sell their home is almost $50,000, $100,000 more than a couple years ago. But they're also going to have to be paying $50,000 to $100,000 more on the home that they buy. So here's my recommendation. If you are going to be downsizing, if you're going to be looking for a home that's not as expensive as the one that you're selling at the moment, then it would be a good option to sell right now. If you have a home that you're living in and you have an investment property or a secondary home that you're willing to sell, that you want to make a profit on, now's a good time to sell it. Even if that home is bringing you an okay income, if you look at the numbers and you think, well, it'd be nice to get a good chunk of money right now if I sell it, go ahead and sell it. If you prefer to have that chunk of money rather than that monthly income, you can sell it now. And then later, once the prices get a little bit better, buy a different one that can be a little bit more profitable for you. And I just want to give you guys a warning because I've seen it multiple times. People are putting their house up for sale and their house gets multiple offers, high above their asking price, cash offers, within a week. And so their house sells super quick, but they have nowhere to go. They can't get their next property. So my recommendation is, first of all, find yourself a good realtor. My email is down in the description. Go ahead and send me an email. And you want to find a home before you put yours up for sale, because you're going to sell yours really quickly, especially if you had a good price. It's already a seller's market, and if you put it at a good price, it's going to sell like that, guaranteed. Especially if you're using some of the tips that I mentioned in my last video. Go ahead and check it out if you guys are looking to prepare to sell your home. So overall, is it a good time to sell your home? Yes, but be careful that you have a home to buy before you sell yours, so you're not homeless. And now, the question is what I think is going to happen next. That's the tough part. Really is the tough part. I strongly believe that we are at the peak of the seller's market at the moment. Once more people start selling, once the interest rates go back up, things are going to start balancing out and it's going to go back down. I don't think it will go back to the way it was, but it will definitely go back down. For example, if your home was worth $400,000, now it's worth $500,000. And pretty soon, those prices are gonna have to go back down. Everything happens in a wave. So if we're at the peak right now, the houses, the prices are gonna go back down to about $450,000. This is usually the pattern that we see in real estate and in most of the economy. It's a steady upward flow over a long period of time, but there's ups and downs in the short periods of time. So will it go back down? I strongly believe that yes, it will go back down. But the question is, we don't know when. All depends on the economy, it all depends on our president, it all depends on when the interest rates are going to go back up, when the border is opened back up and people can travel from other countries to come here and buy. There's lots of factors that are going to decide when this is going to happen. But yes, it has to even out, it has to go back down, and it has to balance. It's going to eventually turn into a buyer's market, and then eventually it's going to be a seller's market again. That's just how it works. So if you guys are looking for a good place so you can get some information on what is going on in the market, especially in the Orlando market, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, check out some of my previous videos. Also feel free to check out my Instagram and my Facebook. The links are down in the description. If you guys have any specific questions that you want to ask me, my email is william@talentrealty.com. I would love to hear from you guys. I'd love to answer your questions. And if you want to know how much your house is worth, how much I could sell it for, and what I can offer in that sale, go ahead and send me an email and I'll be happy to give you guys an estimate on what you can sell your house for. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys got some good information from this video. And if you liked it, go ahead and leave a thumbs up down below. It really helps me out a lot so that new people can see this channel and see this video to also get this good information. Once again, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, see ya.